I've needed to do this for a minute now, but that bar comes back here and there's a spacer right there. Somebody has cranked those all the way tight, which is throwing the front suspension way off. So I got to get those out of there and put new ones in. Yippee. And then I'm going to go ahead and do an oil change on it. I gotta get this exhaust pulled back up somehow. Figure out what's going on with that. Because, yeah, that ain't good. Not sure why it's doing that, but I've put those hangers back in twice now. This hanger's broke. Yeah, that's why. This hanger's broke, that hanger's broke, and this hanger's broke. So I just need to get it put back in place. Yeah. Gonna be a maintenance type thing. Gonna do a wheel rotation. It looks like I need 2 lug nuts. And I don't know why that one's backed off. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to look that over too. All right, well, let me get set up. Kind of scared to cut on them. Get them out of the way. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. Well, hopefully I got it. Man, tight spot now. Now I'll bet it'll come off there. See? Really? Okay. Don't understand that. Come on now. Okay, one's changed. I'll have to adjust that up. Rob said to make it about a 1/2 inch above that. Now I'll cut the other side and then I'll adjust those up. Man, I miss the days of a real suspension. It's almost there. Sad thing is I can't freaking see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut that block too. It's so mooshed up. Yeah. Great. It came out. Ooh, doggies. That's stuff hot. We got lava. Okay. See if I can get this one in here. Yeah, that one went right in. Actually, this one's got a little bit of slop in it, even. All right, I'll grab a ratchet, run those up, let it down, and see what it looks like on the floor. That wheel looks good. This one's still leaning. Actually, that don't look bad. This one could go up just a little bit more. Yeah. I'll adjust this one down just a smidge, that one up just a smidge, and should be good to go. Okay, now to make a mess. Hey, that's hot. all over the exhaust. That's the way to do it. Ooh, that oil smells old. Looks clean though, no contaminants. Little bit of debris on the magnet. All right, I'm gonna let that set for a little bit. Drain out of there because it looks like it's been a long time since it's been changed. And it's looking like some coolant, evidence of coolant running down the side of that oil pan. It's all dried and crusty, so it might be old. I did fix the shifter for the four-wheel drive. It was just unhooked. I don't know if they had anything done with the transmission in this or not, but it was just unhooked. Snapped it back on there real quick. Oh yeah. Ah. All right, I gotta find my filter wrench. Yeah. Filter wrench 101. Take an old belt. I keep it around here just for stuff like this. And guys, don't use Fram filters. They're cheap for a reason. Yeah, that oil was past its life expectancy. I can see that right now. It's really thin. Let's see if we can't get these exhaust hangers swapped out. Come on. Rust in the face. All right, there's one off. Oh boy. It's gonna be fun. How do they expect you to do there? I gotta get that pushed over. Let's try some. Lift that tailpipe up, maybe it'll go over far enough. It don't look like it. Great. Maybe. I'm gonna have to push that over somehow. Let me grab a board. Well, that would work if I could push it over far enough. Yeah, great. Come on, almost there. I expect you to do that. All these brackets are welded in place. How do they expect you to get that pried over far enough? I'm gonna have to play with that and figure it out, I guess. Almost. Come on. Yeah, screw that. I don't know what moved. But it scared the poop out of me. Come on. Stinking mechanicking. Hate it. All right, let's try this one more time. Now I gotta get it up. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that sucked. A donkey turned through a straw. All right, there's one out of the three. Yeah, this one might be a challenge. So will the one behind it. Great. They're touching. Hey, gotta move out a little over an inch. All right, let me see what I can come up with here. Yep, I ain't strong enough for that. Oh man. Dang it. Everything's gotta be a struggle. I can get it down there. Let me see if I can use a forklift somehow. Yeah, fun days. Come on now, get on there. I got a board wedged between the frame and the top of the muffler using the forklift. All right, I gotta get that bead over there somehow. Come on now. There we go. Now, before I move anything, I'm going to see if I can get the back one on. They don't give you much room to move on these hangers, that is for sure. Okay, let's release this pressure and see where it goes. Oh, you kidding me? That one don't even have the hole all the way through. I'm gonna have to work on that. Come on, get in there. Look at that. Hangers replaced. Get it down, get the oil put in, and then I'm going to lift it back up and check the four-wheel drive, make sure it's working. Apparently, those lug nuts are stuck right there. Don't understand that one bit, but I'll figure it out. I'll get some more oil put in here. I'm really surprised this one don't need full synthetic. It just says 5W30. Really surprised in that. I figured all this newer stuff had to have that synthetic crap. All right, 5 quarts installed. Don't see no leakers underneath. Start it up. Shut it off. Check the oil. Yeah, I checked the oil in this thing the other day and it smelled kind of raunchy. But yeah, it's time to change oil. Looks like about a quart low. I'm gonna see if I got another quart of it. If not, I'll have to pick some up on my way home. Alright, now I guess I'll lift it up and check the 4-wheel drive. Ugh. Yeah, I know something's up. Don't know what, but something's up. Pop that shifter right back off there. It's back on, but it don't want to stay. Alright, I'll let it down so I can get up in it, I guess. it's in too high. Well, it's in 4-wheel. 2. I wonder why. I wonder why it wouldn't let me. Too high, 4 high, but yet it clicks twice to go into 2. Well, I don't care. 4-wheel drive works now. That could be why I was getting like 5 miles to the gallon. It was stuck in high. 4 high. Oh well, it works now. That's what matters. Been setting a while, but she's running. I ended up hot wiring it because of the ignition switch, but should be able to load it under its own power now. See if I can get out the door without burying it. A little bouncy, but it happened. All right, bucket's hooked back up, ready to go. V8 Bobcat is heading to a new home. He'll take and finish up the last little bits that need done, and he's going to use it on his farm. Well, I'm going to see how much transmission fluid I can wear today. Get this off of here set them up right there. Looks like a good enough place to me. Yeah, I don't know what that guy at AutoZone was smoking that morning I went in there, but he wanted $12 a quart for Dex 3. Yeah. And the way everything else in this world is, I just naturally thought the prices went up like that. Yeah, this is starting to get scary. It's not leaking at all. So, when I got the oil and filter for the Chevy, I asked Bill how much it was at CarQuest. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, way cheaper. Boy. What a nightmare. Yeah, let's get the rest of it out, I guess. One last bolt. Are you all ready for this? Oh man. I am so glad I drained this transmission. You ready for this? I have absolutely no idea where the water came from that was in this transmission. That is horrible. Oh man. Well, at least I caught it instead of running it and burn my transmission up, because I know it's a good transmission. Let me wipe my hands off and start cleaning this mess up. Looks nice and clean. I'm gonna let it sit here and drip overnight. I run it through the gears, trying to pump. Okay, now back to what I was saying. I'm gonna let it sit there and drip overnight, just so if anything else will come out of it, it can. I run it through the gears back and forth, and the fluid that did come out of the cylinder was clean. So that tells me it wasn't run through it. I don't know how water got in the pan. That baffles me. It wasn't run through it, and I drove the truck into the trailer where it was setting. The dipstick was and has not been moved. It's still in it. I don't know. The only thing I can think, condensation. I don't know. Odd, but I got a new filter for her. As soon as I make sure it's clean enough to where I feel good, I'll put that back on there. I slid around underneath, and I don't know how it's going to work with the fuel tank. I'm going to just pull that bed completely off there, get it out of the way, and get the tank up there, see how it fits. I don't know. I don't remember how it fit once it was up here. But that was before I extended cab, you know, before I did all this stuff. I don't know if it's still gonna fit. I just gotta see. And looking at the drive shaft and stuff, if I lower this thing, that tank's gonna be right there. So I don't know, I might have to keep it back there. I don't know, we'll see. I gotta pull it off, put the tank in there anyways, so as soon as I get some money so I can get some lines and all that good stuff, then I'll get this thing fired up. Alright, well, got quite a bit of oddball jobs done today. I got this pump. It works. I crossed it over. It pumps, but the solenoid's bad, so I'm gonna, when I get the money, unless I got one on a shelf somewhere, I'm gonna change that solenoid and hook that up to this, operate this, make sure everything's good. Once I find out if it's good or not, then I got a plan for that one. All right, let's set this out in the sun. I scrubbed it down real good. Scrubbed it down real good with some grease stuff. Don't you just love these gaskets? Alright. Well, that'll be fine. I was supposed to have a Ford truck come in to do floors, rockers, that kind of stuff. But it's not here yet. Kind of scary, guys. I got a couple big jobs coming in. One is a Suburban, and the other is a Mach 1, brand new Dynacorn body. That one should be mid-September, late September. That should be a good paying job. The Suburban, do some rust repair, fabrication, that stuff. Get it under primer for him. He's going to take care of his own paint. This thing, I texted him yesterday, told him we need some money in here. And he told me the same thing he has for the last 4.5, 5 months. Another 2 to 3 weeks. Well, that's where we set with this one. All right. Until I get some paying jobs in here, I'm going to try to get the drivetrain buttoned up as far as I can with no money. Once I get the lines and stuff, I should be able to fire this thing up, drive it around in the other bay if I want to. I want to be able to get in it, move it like it was before. I could not get that diesel to fire up. It was drawing air in the injection pump, I guess, and I didn't want to mess with it. I want to be able to hit the key, fire it up, and go. So that's why I pulled that diesel out. Diesels are a nightmare. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here for the day. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. It'd sure help me out. I'm trying to get you some better content. I'm getting some things organized around here to where I can flow a little bit better. Still working on Poverty's Potential. Getting some pricing and stuff like that together for him. I located the skid so I could get that cab mounted on a skid, but I'm having a hard time catching him while he's there so I can get him. Other than that, I looked at the windshields that I have on the shelf out there, and both of them are kind of iffy, not quality. One of them's got some pretty good delamination in it, and the other one's cloudy around the edges and stuff. So we are getting a new windshield rubber. I am going to clean this back window up. It might be his original window, I don't know, but I'm going to clean that up, make sure it's decent, and get it put in. Going to buy new vent wings, all new door seals, window seals, that stuff. Get the latches working, secure the cab, and then he will be coming after that. All right, well, I'm out of here for the day. Have a good evening.